Oh, I bit my lip. Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm just enjoying some soup. Just wrapping up some soup right now. Ah, that's good. That's real good. So, I am a gamer girl, and I'm here to follow up on a promise I've made to my community that I would stream every game in my Steam library, which is going to grow as this. You'll see there's a number at the end of this video, 275. That's the current number. It's going to be changing as I'm subscribed to Humble Monthly, so Friday I'll probably have 6 or 7 more games. That's only somewhat by my doing. So, keep that in mind as we go through this ordeal. So
let's move over to this now. I'm feeling that soup man me up, right? I'm like Cam Newton. It's funny when I hear females talk about things, right? Boys, woo, we'll talk about that actually, and our feelings on that, and how we feel about that soon. But I actually realized that Nuclear Throne, that the first game I'm gonna play, is not installed on here. So I had to install it, and now I'm setting it up. Oh man, that's super small. And it crashed. Or did it? Where'd it go? Okay, I guess I'll reopen it. Let's try this again. Okay. We're all good on that front. So, let me, did it just go down again? Oh no, we're still good. Let's get it going. It's also got no music coming from it, so let's see what gives. Oh, that might have something to do with it. Okay, that sounds fine, I guess. I don't know why that seems a little loud on my end, but ooh, that does seem a little loud on my end. Let's turn that down a little bit. I have played this game once. Also don't like this black bar here. Would appreciate if that went away. And it's not going away, which is swell. Okay, there we go. We'll just be Fishman. Okay. Alright, let's... The time I played this, I just remember I wasn't very good at it, so... So maybe we'll do a little bit better. Oh no. I forgot to aim. Whoops. What a strange ordeal that was. Yeah, the last time I played this, I just remember dying. Well, for what it's worth, I only had 10 minutes. I only had 10 minutes in the game, so. Oh, there's another scorpion down there, isn't there? Nice. I only played like 10 minutes, so I assume I died. Oh man, I don't even... Well, okay. Guess I won't be getting that chest. I do hear really good things. I mean, like, technical wise, it's a very good... Oh. Oh, these are things that are hitting me. It's like a good game. I'm just not good at it. It's got a very like not. I won't use the word Kaizo, but oh, you know what? I just realized I still have on the voice changer.
Sorry, folks. Wasn't trying to bamboozle you to think I was some sort of manly man. Oh man, oh man. How this went wrong quickly. So the stipulation for streaming is that I have to stream at least 7 minutes, not counting loading screens and menus. So I'm not keeping track. Oh. I'm not keeping track. So I'm going to play something that is assuredly longer than 7 minutes. Alright. Okay. Oh, what did I just do there? Also, got a shotgun. I'd rather not waste my bullets on that right now. Oh no. That thing looks like something that is going to try to hurt me. I don't even know. I think I got this game. Oh, of course. I'm trying to remember where I got this game. I think it was in a Humble Bundle, but so let's have a frank discussion about. Oh well, okay. Why don't we have a discussion about sexism in the sports world? You know, Cam Newton said those very awful things today. And I don't know, as I have been asleep for the past 2 hours. I have no idea what the situation is like right now. I know that the Panthers team is releasing the official statement, but as to other than that, I have no idea. But at least the backlash I saw around 5 or 6 when the initial report came out, it's not looking pretty good for him. That is, that's my quarterback. So, we'll see, I guess. I wanted the chest. Is Panthers Twitter dying right now? Hold on, I gotta check this. Yeah, like basically I know they released a statement that was all like, we've talked with Cam and he sensed regret. But actually don't see anything. The last thing I see is 4 hours ago. Roar with us on game day. Unless something on my phone's not acting right. I have to go look further into this. Hold on real quick. All right, I'm come back and I'm angry. Let's read this statement. Did they delete the statement? Because it's definitely not on there. Oh. Because it is. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it wasn't from the Panthers official account. Got you. Oh. That was over quick. The statement's, it's from Ian Rappaport, but it's not loading for me. Oh, here we go. I've spoken with Jordan and Cam, and I know they had a conversation where he expressed regret for using those words. We strive as a department to make the environment for media comfortable for everyone covering the team. I don't believe that. I don't believe that seems like a disingenuous kind of remark. So I don't really buy that. That's just a lot of PR jimble jamble for making sure we're not on first take for the next 2 weeks, but instead just the next week. Oh, nice. Wow. What a... that just seems pretty disingenuous. Although people are getting upset because apparently the initial tweets by this reporter said that she went up to clarify what he meant after the press conference, what he meant by the you know, funny to hear a girl talking about their outs or whatever, and said it was worse. I'm pretty sure what I read was that she asked if Cam knew who she was. She started working for the team back in October of last year for the Observer, and she asked Cam, "Do you know who I am?" And he said no. And I'm not really sure, like, no offense to sports journalists, but I'm not blaming a player for not knowing every member of the media. Although that one, I can see why it kind of looks bad considering it's local media. But, like, I'm doubting Cam acknowledges the existence of David Newton. I doubt he even knows who David Newton is, and David Newton's trash, so I hope he doesn't know who David Newton is. But regardless, that was a very bad statement to make. I don't think I mean, I'm not gonna defend him on it. It was an awful statement, but I don't think. Awesome. I don't think there's any. Oh. I think it's been 7 minutes. We're good. I don't think there's any malintent behind it on Cam's part. It's just Cam is no. It's still an awful statement, but I don't think he meant anything. I don't think he was trying to intentionally put her down. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. On to the next, which I also have to install. But it'll take 26 seconds, so don't you guys worry your little heads. Let's see what are people saying about it. Let's see what people are saying about the comment. I don't even know. Yeah, everyone's saying it's an awful PR statement. I'm inclined to agree. It's especially with her coming out and saying that something worse happened. Although the thing I said about him not knowing who she was, loud. Let's just. That seems pretty good. Okay. This is a good game. Okay, so this is a weird game. It's kind of like Smash Brothers, but basically and I'm dead. Okay. It's oh, there's a ball, and you hit it, and as you hit it, it gets faster. And if you get hit by the ball, you die. And as you can tell, your boy's a little booty at it. Yeah. This is another one of those games I've played for like 20 minutes total. Oh, no, I actually won one. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys. Thank you. I forgot. It's just Andrew still. You guys are just hearing a bunch of... My bad. I did tell y'all guys I just woke up like half an hour ago. Which initially I freaked out. I was gonna take a nap because I've been very tired. I've been very tired. I had a test today. And the first thing you see is me dying, just like it would have been had I actually shown you the game originally. So I was kind of freaked out when I realized I'd overslept by about 2 hours because I knew Ryan was trying to do something. So I ended up going back and looking through messages, and they never followed up on that. So I don't feel that bad after all. Good night, Andrew. Have a good mountain trip. Yeah. I was originally going to play Cuphead tonight, but combined with me waking up kind of late, and Kelvin saying he wants to do it Friday, so I will wait until Friday, and Kelvin and I will stream Cuphead. I can't tell what you're saying. Seem intense, play that. No, Cuphead's the hot item, so I'm gonna... Oh. That it for me there? Yeah, that is it for me.
Sliced and diced.
Whatever. Oh, this game seems intense. I get you. I believe you have it, Connor.
Get ready.
It's got like a very like I'm getting extreme like mid 2000s Flash vibes, like Flash game vibes from this. What? Oh. The 20 minutes I played it, it took me like 10 minutes to get okay at the game. It seems like all that's going out the window. I just remember a very basic... Boy. Oh, she hit it afterwards. Oh, jeez. This is Lethal League. This is, Hit it, my dude. Oh, my swing was off. Oh, that's not fair. Whatever. Yeah, it seems like all the skill I had... I believe I had played this game pre-computer wipe. Oh, nice. The only reason I know that you have it, Connor, is because I got it from... I got it from that indie gym, like indie bundle 9 from Bundle Stars. It came with like Insurgency and all that, and a bunch of other games. That's the only reason I know you have it, is because I know you picked up Insurgency. Which is funny, because I picked it up primarily for Insurgency, and I've played only about an hour of that, but... Here we are, we're knocking off my Steam games, Nice. We're knocking off my Steam games just a couple at a time. Who knows when we'll have that finished. But I assume it extends... Gives me a good platform to play these little games that I wouldn't play for more than 15 minutes, so it avoids... It avoids me having to, like, you know, do a 12-minute stream of these games individually. No. Oh no. No.
Game.
Ugh. Okay.
Beat and broken.
I'll do one more. Yeah, it helps me avoid doing these little, like, 12 to 15-minute streams of these games I wouldn't play for longer than... Oh. What? And it actually gives me a platform and an excuse to play these, or stream these, rather. After this, I think we are heading to, the political machine, 2016, where I'm gonna run for president. Oh no. I don't know whether I'll run as Kelvin, run as Ratman, who knows what I'll run as, but... Oh no. I'm not consistently very good at this game, or really good at all, but... The key, if you can, is to get it in a corner and just smack it like 15 times. That also reminds me I need to finish editing my fantasy football video. Maybe once I'm done here tonight, I won't be sleeping for a little bit since I had an awful amount of sleep. Just now, I probably won't go to sleep for a while. Maybe I'll edit and put that all together. I'm real excited about it though. Got some good source material that I'm working with here, and it's gonna be a bad week for fans of the analytical content. All right, I'm only down one to the other alligator man. All right, now I'm tied with the alligator man. Let's. I'm tied with Disclosure's hit song "Latch," featuring Sam Smith. Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna nay me, isn't he? He's gonna nay me. Oh, he nay me. Well, you're gonna catch me cheesing this one up, baby. That's how it's done. That's how it's done.
Hardly worth my time.
And I unlocked a new flavor. This is a very urban game, though. So we'll move on to the political machine, which I knew I was going to be streaming. So it is already installed. I absolutely have no idea how to play it, so we'll see, I guess. Yeah. Let's... It requires a restart, so I guess we'll restart. Oh, it opened up in a square. Okay. We'll make it work. I don't like that at all. Sorry, folks. I gotta... We'll give this one a good restart. There we go. I'm a much bigger fan of this resolution than... This is what I intend to spend the bulk of my stream time on. So consider the other two games opening acts. Yeah, I was low-key thinking of doing that, but then David had to say that I have to play 7 minutes outside of menus. So, okay. Alright. This is scaring me with their game length, because this is the game length of, like, Mario Party. Like, those are that kind of options. I'm really not in for a challenge right now. I'm gonna give myself some extra money, because I don't, like I said, I don't feel like going for a challenge. Let's go. So we got Jeb Bush, Jill Stein, Jim Webb, Joe Biden, John Kasich, John Kerry, John Huntsman. Who the fuck are you? Marco Rubio, Mike O'Malley, Michael Bloomberg, Michelle Bachmann, Michelle Obama, Mike Huckabee, Mike Pence, Mitt Romney, Nancy Pelosi, Newt Gingrich, Nikki Haley, Paul Ryan, Rand Paul, Rick Perry, Rick Santorum, Rob Portman, Ron Paul, Sarah Palin, Ted Cruz, and Tim Kaine. Oh, they didn't even start at the top of the list. I was wondering why I missed this fucker. Bernie Sanders can still win. Here's how. Barack Obama, Al Gore, Ajmu Baraka, Ben Carson. We're not playing that style, though. We're, sorry. How do we make a custom character? I didn't want a tutorial. Don't give me the tutorial. No, there we go. Okay. Rat Man. President Bread. Nah, we gotta stay true. President Ryan Bread. Whoops, not New York. North Carolina. All right. I can't run as an independent or the Green Party. Customized figurization. Let me choose something that I'm really digging. Rapman is most definitely just a pants and t-shirt kind of guy. But I want to look like I'm in prison. Got no jacket, pants. Oh wait. I want to look like modern prison. Oh wait, no, I can do stripes all around. I thought I was gonna have to. Or do I want to do orange? I like that better. He's got an accessory. I was unaware of this. I don't know what his accessory is, but okay. And his shoes are black. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yeah. This is horrifying. Rapman's the pinkest shit in the world. Or what's... Ooh. That is some Nixon shit right there. Can I not give him a nose? Because I think that's infinitely more creepy. Absolutely. Fucking hot dog ears. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Alright, so it looks like I'm pretty limited on where I want to go in terms of hair. But I can give this noseless man a soul patch. Oh God. You know, what would Rapman wear? Probably the propeller hat. He looks like a Cleveland Brown now. We're not doing that. Also, like, okay, we're not doing hats at all because that stuff looks awful on them. Oh god, enable neckbeard. Let's go for it. Also, I just realized there's props. We're gonna... Oh shit, we're gonna have to go with the saxophone, dude. Wait, where'd it go? I swear to god, I thought I just saw a saxophone. Is there a secret page? I just saw a saxophone. There we go. Got it. And face. Oh, I can make it hentai. Yeah. Hey, Georgie. Want to run for president, Georgie? Why would I ever want glasses to cover up those beautiful eyes? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm good with this. I'm all good with this. Can I choose who I get to run against? Because if so, I'll make Kelvin. I'll see. We'll ready up. Select opponent. Yep. We will run against Kelvin. I've just got to make Kelvin. Kelvin? Clark? For sake of being an opponent. He's a Republican. We're having an in-state battle. Oh, I didn't even choose characteristics. Fuck. I didn't go that far. Okay, let's give it to him. Kelvin's gonna be minus on the money. The charisma's going way up. Stamina's going way up. His credibility's going down. His fundraising's going down. We'll put that towards charisma and appearance. Kelvin's a hot bod. I don't know whether I'm building a someone I can't beat, but anyways. Let's make an honest to God. Oh, let's make like the fucked up Kelvin he used to draw in high school. All right, he's definitely got a nose. Well, yeah, that's fine. I'm not very fond of all the hairstyles. There's not enough. Where's flat top? This is the most I guess we're getting. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, might want to change. He can have a Calvin, the looking kind of grungy is what we'll go with here. Calvin in his notorious Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles t-shirt with his orange jacket and his blue jeans. Does this not look like Calvin? And a computer desk. We've hit Calvin. Now we just need to get him some legitimate glasses, which are not that, but... Oh, that's square glass a little bit better. He kind of looks like mine, so... Anyways. Oh, I can adjust the glasses. If I could rotate, would be great. So I could kind of see how... No, it's fine. Done. Ready. But I want to go in and edit. I want to edit Rapman now. Because I did not set points at all. Rapman's the best at money. He's got a pretty good charisma. Okay, credibility. And, fucking appearances and everything. Oh, that's interview appearances? That's fine. Let's go towards fundraising. Okay, I think we're all ready. All right. Ryan Brent versus Clark. Let's go. Okay. All right. It's going to be hell to win. Our headquarters are right next to each other. Who'd have thunk? That's an outreach. Why does he have all these outreach centers? Take me somewhere. Yo, I don't know what I got myself into here. Let's give a speech. Bathroom bill. This game is updated. Where's NFL kneeling? Where can I say? I can't slam Calvin and say that I oppose a bathroom bill. I feel like I probably shouldn't give that speech though. Let's go fighting. I oppose fighting ISIS. Opponent opposes fighting ISIS. No, you got to give something that gets the people going. Yeah, there we go. Me and my saxophone. Is that all I can do when we stuck up here? Is this a turn-based game? Yo, I forgot how to fucking travel. Help. I can destroy the campaign headquarters. Can I blame it on Calvin's party? I should have paid more attention. Oh, I was able to fly. How? Oh, okay. It's just a single click. Okay. Let's, what are these? Consulting office. Election headquarters. Why the fuck does he have election headquarters? No, let's... Okay, yeah, let's... Let's build the HQ there. Where'd Calvin go? Oh, fuck, he's all the way in California. Although, to be fair, isn't that almost guaranteed to be a territory for me? I mean, I think I chose... Okay, no, let's... So I've got an Arkansas headquarter now. I'm trying to hit these states that aren't normally going to vote for me. What's... Oh, is he doubling down up there? Oh, that little sneak. Oh, my headquarter wasn't actually built. Awesome. Okay, let's build it. Campaign head... We'll wait. PR clout. Let's just build a campaign headquarter. Okay, did it actually build? There we go. The Definer has joined teams with Ratman, vowing to make sure the candidate explanation is on message. Okay. Alright. Let's create an ad. Hold on, I gotta get a screenshot of this. Hold on. I gotta take to Twitter. Beautiful. Okay. Back to the game anyways. Oh wait, that's even better. Oh no. Tweeter's being a little slow. All right. That's what we'll do. I think I gotta work Kelvin down before I start building myself up here. So that's how we'll do that. Okay. So I kind of get where I'm going now. I think. Oh shit, he's coming here. Oh fuck. He's doing all his business there. Let's go to California and drop a good ad here. Let's drop a hella ad. Ratman Ryan Brent supporting gay marriage. Let's go gay marriage in California. I have no idea whether I'm. And, you know, while we're at, let's go up to Sacramento and make a little give a little HQ. Let's build a consulting office. All right. Every time I come back to talk some shit about Kelvin, he follows me to wherever I go. Let's do some fundraising. Okay. Let's create another attack ads. Probing Hillary's emails. This game's absurd. Alright, I'm gonna camp out in Texas. I'm taking an early lead. Might have something to do with the 150% bonus I gave myself in funds, and the easy mode I chose. But hey, bolting like a hungry cougar out of the starting gates, Ratman Ryan Bread has taken an early lead in the polls, leaving an opponent Kelvin Clark several steps behind. However, experts are quick to urge Ratman Ryan Bread to not get cocky. Don't dismiss Clark yet, one pundit noted. With both candidates just getting started, it's much too early to predict a winner. At the Ratman camp, staff members are thrilled with the early results. Clark can kiss my Democrat butt, one intoxicated staff member exclaimed during a campaign party. In my eyes, he's already lost. Like I've been saying, you just don't mess with President-to-be Ratman Ryan Bread. This is going to end just like Hillary, isn't it? Okay. Ryan Bread, yep. Clark gets his party started in California. You're not stealing California from a Democrat, Kelvin. What Clark spreads his views. What did he say? Nothing I did here. Okay, that's okay. Spin doctor, smear merchant. All right, let's hire Andy Dick. Okay. Let's build the outreach center. See, no one's taken our home state yet. And let's give a speech on it's actually going to be really hard reducing the wealth gap. Gun rights. That's a touchy subject right now. Fighting ISIS. That's always I favor fighting ISIS. That's yeah. Texas, you love me. I'm going to go over there. Oh, don't have enough stamina. Okay. Where's he head? Oh shit, he turned. Fuck, I gotta go over and do something about this in California. Let's do some fundraising. upgrade that. I can't let him take California from me. I feel like I'm in the process of losing. Okay, I feel like the people of Alabama are in a vulnerable spot right now. Wait, I don't want to fundraise. No, cancel. That's why I'm going to give a speech. On election integrity. And then if I have enough, I'm going to create an ad that says, just reiterate what I said. Okay. I get a running mate. Dude, I got to take Bernie Sanders with me. I didn't look at any stats he had, so I hope they're good. I gotta. And let's give a speech. Oh, national anthem protest isn't here. Wow. Okay. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to take a stance on something at some point. So here. Clark's starting to sweat. Yep, that's about right. Got. Oh. Wow, Kelvin's kind of losing Texas for himself. He's strongly favored gun rights. Oh wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Never mind. Okay, let's go win some. All right. Hopefully they never check my emails. Fucking, let's get Virginia. Yo, Virginia. Welcome to your new consulting office. Confederate flag display. Oh. This is strangely relevant, like... Is that Rick from Rick and Morty? I'm sorry, who are you? Are you Kelvin's running mate? Who are you? Oh. Okay. Oh shit, Kelvin's turning New York. No fucking way. Get your ass over there. Ah, shit. You know, New York shouldn't be one of these states that I'm having to fight him for, but here we are. Did I hire him? I must not have enough. Oh. Okay, now I can hire an operative. Okay. I have the PR clout. I can get an endorsement. Okay. Christian Confederation, Foreign Policy Committee, Gun Owners Association. The party movement. Like if I can get the women vote, I can, yeah. If I can get women to vote for me, Ratman's got it in the bag. That's good. Let's go over and talk to Storyteller. What you got to say? Okay, they're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna give a speech about fighting ISIS if I can. Yeah. I'm gonna skirt over here because oh no, he's putting California in contention. That's not good. All right, Kelvin's scaring me. I gotta go make sure New York's not gonna be an issue either. Although I've barely paid any attention to the middle of the country. This is why I don't. Did that do anything? All right, next week I'm gonna go. Oh no. I'm gonna go try to hit one of these states here. Let's just double down on it. Don't know if it does anything or not, but oh, he's going back and no, you're not gonna do that to me, Kelvin. We're gonna get the Midwest. Fuck you. Fighting ISIS, they like that? Cool. Let's do some fundraising there too. They you know. Okay. Fuck, Kelvin, stop taking California and making it a state of contention. Fuck. Every time I gotta go there, let's do some fundraising in California. Okay. Give a big speech on securing the borders. No, supporting gay marriage, because then the women will like me there. Okay. I'm like taking his few. Oh no, you're right. I'll take Florida next week. I'll look at Florida next week. I see Florida. Yep. Florida also has an I in it. Okay. Oh no. I'm just going to keep giving speeches about ISIS. Kelvin doesn't want to fight ISIS. Oh, wait, that was the last week. Oh. Oh, wait, no, this is the last week. We're going to give a big speech. You know what? I'm going to go a little contrarian. I'm going to say, yeah, let's secure the border. And I'm going to create an ad that says, Kelvin opposes gun rights. Or no. Kelvin opposes securing the border. Alright, I probably did enough to lose this myself here. Oh no, those northern states should not be red. But I am getting some key southern states. Okay. Oh, they always say Ohio predicts the winner, so I think I've just lost this. Indiana, please. Oh, no. Oh, no. Please. I didn't do enough. Oh, he won. He won. He won. Damn it. No way. Washington going red. Oh, I didn't even go to... It was just like Trump and Hillary. Bernie Sanders, you deserved so much better. You deserved so much better. Did I not state, right, how much I was for fighting ISIS? It's a damn shame. He did spend more money on than me though. And look, I lost the popular vote by 3 million. Why am I not president? Papum choom. What an interesting game. I'll definitely come back to that sometime because it does have some novelty to it, but let's go into something a little more relaxing. Something we can talk about. Something where I can talk probably about things a bit easier than trying to poorly run a campaign. Okay. The game froze on me. Cool. Thank you, Connor. I knew you were a supporter from day one. Okay. Task manager, time to come kill this man. I don't know why I feel like Viscera cleanup detail is optimized like shit, but okay. Nope, I don't. There we go. Kelvin just told me to pray for the Cuphead fandom. Oh. They're already starting to make fan art. Cool. He called it autistic fan art too. That's not good. So let's have an on. Oh. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about this gimmick here. This is good. This is good. This is bad. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get down. All for a bucket of water I spilled. You dumb thing. Let's reel 'em in, and I spilled it. And reel 'em in. Don't drop buckets. Oh my goodness. Oh man. This is the relaxing game, they say. Oh, jeez. So this is going to be impossible with the gravity thing, isn't it? Oh, yeah. I think I chose the wrong map. This game is supposed to be relaxing. All right, I just got to carefully dip my mop into the bucket. Well, at least I got something. So much for those multi-use buckets, I guess. I don't want parts. I want buckets, please. Thank you. Calm down. What? Thank you. It's gonna tip over, isn't it? How is a man supposed to clean when his bucket is fucking doing a Michael Jackson? And then when I do that, it just completely falls apart. I chose a bad map, I think. Nope, didn't even get clean. We're doing a different map. I can't work with that. We'll go to the splatter station. Sorry, I'm an asshole. I cannot work in conditions that, you know, make me have to fight with gravity. Look, this is how it's supposed to go, right? Drop bucket. Get mop. Fist bucket. It's supposed to be simple as that. But in Obama's America, the gravity knocks everything off. I'm really miffed that I lost to Kelvin. I'm very miffed. I will probably take it out on him on Friday when we play Cuphead. I'll probably put him in very unsavory situations. And we'll refuse to save him a couple times, maybe even. looking all spick and span. So yeah, I've been intending to watch some classic Halloween movies that I've never seen before, that I feel like an asshole for never, seen. Like the original Halloween or Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street. I'm really not that big of a horror aficionado, unless it's bad, like, a very bad horror movie. So at some point I'll do that. Maybe I'll watch one tomorrow. I've got a small list made out. I was gonna go for like 13 and 30, kind of with the spook theme, but I couldn't actually come up with 13 films that interested me enough to see them. Went through like a ton of IMDb lists and whatnot, and just couldn't find anything that enough things that struck my fancy. Although I am kind of excited to see this one. I forget the name of it. What's the name of it? A Phantasm. It's about these people that get pursued or haunted by something called the Tall Man. Also, Connor Jason. That's Friday the 13th. Which I got on my list, and I know there's like like 7 or 8 sequels to both Friday the 13th and Halloween. But I have no frame of reference for like the good ones. So we'll see. And I've been trying to exclusively keep it to like 80s and 90s. And I don't think anything breaks my list thus far. On that regard, and then I do have the original miniseries, which I've already seen, but I always think it's worth a good rewatch. Although, don't tell David that. Don't tell David I'm trying to rewatch the original It. I think New It soured his version of Old It. I don't even know if he had I don't even know if he had an opinion on Old It before New It came out. But if he did, I'm sure for some reason New It ruined it. Well, that's what I was gonna put. The Shining is on there along with It. In response to Connor saying Stephen King. Yeah, so Stephen King I know has some good. Other than that, though, I know what the hell? There's another one that the one with no, what's the one with Kathy Bates in it? What is the name of that Stephen King film? Where the innkeeper tries to kill the author. Misery, that's what it's called. Is Pet Cemetery? I mean, I've heard good things about it, but the synopsis didn't like grab me. Is that good? Like what kind of horror film is that? Is that like a slasher? Are we talking like psychological? I also got The Thing on there, which I've only seen parts of. But I've heard it's very good. Okay. Some deep bloodstains in here. So I think I'm trying to do too much, because I want to play a bunch of like Halloween games as well. Misfired. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. It kind of sounds like Chucky, except with a real baby. Chucky'd be another one to watch, actually. But yeah, I'm afraid I'm like trying to do too much because I really want to play some Halloween games as well. Like I like to. This is part of the reason there's supposedly Halloween DLC for this that I have, although I have not seen anything particularly spooky. I know I want to actually play through Outlast and the Whistleblower DLC. If I'd never purchased Outlast and the Whistleblower DLC, I could have just gotten it for free. But whatever, it's all good. Oh yeah, no, I know there's no time stipulation on like how long it's taking me to stream my Steam library, and it would effectively knock out part of my library doing the scare games. But I'm afraid I'm trying to do too much. I wanna be done by I wanna be done with. Oh no. Well, sometimes you win them, sometimes you lose them. I want to be done with the Halloween movies, and preferably the Halloween games that I'd like to play. I'd like to be done with those before the 27th because my time will be split in between Stranger Things Season 2 and Mario Odyssey. But yeah, kind of going back to I don't know if he's in the chat room right now, but David's opinion on very popular movies. So from like what I'm hearing about like everything, like the Steam 2017 has been like really highly regarded, like really good movie. And David thinks, doesn't think so much of it. Thinks it's a funny movie instead of intense. And the same thing happened with the newest Star Wars, which maybe there's something there that I'm not seeing because I'm not like a diehard like Connor and David are. So I can't tell if David's just like hypercritical of movies, or if he is just a contrarian for contrarian's sake. Because he really didn't back any of his points up on it, except for like, oh, this scene looked funny. And like I said, I have not seen it, but like everything I've heard concerning it has conflicted everything I've heard from him. I mean, I'll admit that one dancing scene does look pretty cheesy, but like if you go back and look at the original miniseries, Pennywise is a very cheesy clown. Did I knock that over? Oh, okay. I'd love to hear David expand on that. He was telling me about why he thought the Star Wars movie coming out in December, which I have not really seen marketed at all for coming out in 2 months. When I say new Star Wars, I don't mean Air Force One. I mean The Force Awakens. Just to clarify, because I believe he did actually really like. He really did like Rogue One. He was telling me why he thought the Star Wars movie coming out this year was gonna not be that great. It was gonna be disappointing. So obviously, I think there's something there, just at least with the Star Wars, his criticism of the Star Wars films, that I miss just because I'm not a Star Wars fan or as big of one as. No, you're right. It doesn't need any marketing, but it's Disney. They can I mean, you saw the way they marketed The Force Awakens. It was crazy. It's just very shocking to me that I have not seen a single commercial out for this new movie. And this is like your prime time to start advertising for like your holiday movies. It's very shocking to me that there's been no press, nothing. Regardless of whether it needs it. I mean, Walmart's one of the biggest retailers in the world, and they still, you still see Walmart advertisements. Or you still, those big movie franchises like Fast and Furious. They're well known, but you still see like a ton of advertisements for their 7th and 8th sequels and all that. But yeah, I'm hoping to watch it. You know, maybe I can find a legal way to watch it that involves not going to a movie theater. I doubt it, but I will definitely legally go see it this month. Wink, wink. But I want to see it. I think it'd be a good companion to watch the miniseries one night and then the next night watch the new one. It's the problem though is that the thing with it is since we're getting near Spoopoween, is that the theaters are just going to get more crowded for it because it's now like thematically that time of year. So theaters aren't getting any less crowded. Although one of my coworkers suggested I go to a dollar theater, and like that's gonna probably be even more crowded if they're showing it at a dollar theater. Because dollar theaters usually get those movies that went out of the theaters like in March. Like they might be getting to, maybe a little bit later than that. They might be getting to the new Spider-Man movie soon. But David's very opinionated on movies, more so than I would think. So, nonetheless, he's got some hot takes. He's, regardless of whether he's intentionally doing it, he is definitely, for the most part, contrarian. Which I find insanely interesting. I wonder if he's planning on going to see the new Blade Runner. I don't know if that's a movie he's into or not. But yeah, I need something to... That's what I kind of want to do. Maybe if I finish this up soon, maybe I'll... Maybe if I finish this up soon, I'll go try and watch one of the shorter films on my list. You know, obviously my ass ain't watching a 3-hour miniseries tonight, but... I distinctly remember Blade Runner being the movie that you kill your best friend Chloe Price to in Life is Strange. Which I guess will be partially streamed. When I get to that. Although this is the week and a year after the events happened. I totally intended on playing the game the week like the game was set. Problem being, like, I had a ton of tests that week. So I'm kind of upset at that, but I love when I'm able to do that, though. When I'm able to, like, play a game that is in its time, like, when it's happening. I was able to play Modern Warfare 2 and 1. Modern Warfare 1 and 2. I replayed those back when they were, like, when they were supposed to actually be happening in the real world. And I ended up playing Resident Evil 6 as that was supposed to be happening in the real world. It doesn't really add any level of, like, to anything, but it's interesting because then it gives you that stipulation, you know, you got to beat it as it's happening or else, you know, what are you, trash? You all good back here, at least for the blood? Oh, missed a spot up here. It's on the ceiling. Am I expected to get that? I guess not. It's not coming off. No. All right, let's pick up some body parts. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I want to watch a movie that has to deal with an island of dogs, of like sickly, rabid, probably dogs that have some sort of flu. I really wish I felt like going out to theaters more often, because then I would buy that movie pass thing. But I just can't justify making a trip out to the mall, which is probably one of the closer theaters to me. Plus, the mall sucks. I hate the mall. I'll just put that out there, that I absolutely do despise them all. Although part of me wants to watch some like modern dumb horror movies, like Unfriended is really bad. And I know there's some really like truly terrible horror films on Netflix. There's this movie I watched a couple years ago when it first came out called Devil, I think it was called. I didn't realize how bad it was at the time until I started thinking about it, like after I watched it. But basically, it's like these like 4 or 5 people are trapped in an elevator, and like one by one, this like demonic presence starts picking them off. And like one of the people is an old lady, and it's kind of like kind of dumb. Miles is a big fan of the is it Takeout Box. Miles is a big fan of the VHS series, which you know, I can't speak for. I've never watched them. I've seen more bad movies on Netflix than I have good. That might just be because of my preference, though. Yeah, Connor, you know what I'm talking about with Devil. That movie was really bad, actually. Like, it didn't really dawn on me. I was like, this is just kind of an average movie, not really getting a strong impression. And then I really, like, the day after I watched it, really started thinking about it and was like, well, you know, now that I'm actually thinking, I started putting more thought to it, but there was this kind of interesting movie. I won't say whether it was good or bad, really. It was, I'd say, average. I forget what it was called, but it was basically about a deaf woman who lived by herself. And she, her house got broken into by a murderer. And she, you know, could not hear him, so that was like the whole premise of the movie. Yeah, Devil's premise is really stupid when you can figure out they could have very easily have gotten out of there in about, you know, 5 minutes. But to the movie, I can't for the life of me remember what it was called, but like there were a few times where you sort of question the main character, her choices there, like, why are you doing this? Overall, though, it is pretty suspenseful and pretty annoying, actually, to watch, now that I'm thinking about this. I remember so many times where she totally could have made a break for it, or she should have stayed put, and she didn't. When I was doing some research, I did find both I Know What You Did Last Summer and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And the only reason I'd ever be interested in watching that is because that was filmed at my beach. So that would be the only reason I'd be interested in seeing that. Also, a lot of people put Twin Peaks Firewalk with me, which, yeah, I know Twin Peaks is like a mystery, but I've never seen Firewalk with me. Maybe I'm the asshole for not watching it, but I was under the assumption that it was just a mystery film. But then I saw it on the list for top horror movies from the 1990s. This is a messy, messy room. Need to clean up after yourselves. Oh no. Yeah, but aside from watching like comedies, I'd say I probably watch horror second most, which isn't a lot, which should tell you the variety and the kind of shows and movies I watch. I do not claim myself to be a movie critic at all. So, that's why I can get away with ironically watching Caillou. It's because I do not claim myself to be a movie or TV critic. I also hear really conflicting things about American Horror Story, which I think now tends to lean towards bad than good. I don't know. I don't know if American Horror Story is what you meant. I just looked up True Horror and I didn't see anything. It was linked to a BuzzFeed list. Pardon my ignorance. TV is something in general I don't really watch that much. I watched the first few episodes of season 1 and it seemed okay. That being said, with it being an anthology, I heard not great things about, like, for example, like the season with Lady Gaga, I heard was not that good. I do like Black Mirror as an anthology. Black Mirror is really good. And I'm really glad San Junipero won an Emmy, so deserves it because that's like the best episode. Because every Black Mirror episode ends with like some depressing ass shit, and then San Junipero broke the mold, and they got rewarded for it. So hey, it also kind of reminded me of gave me some Life is Strange vibes. So. Yeah, I don't know if I'm expected to be up there, but I can't. Yeah. I was actually pressured into buying a horror manga like 4 or 5 years ago, and it still sits in my bookcase, and I've never read it. Did I drop this? Huh. Yeah, but I know anime definitely, they get into horror pretty frequently. But like I said, horror's never been something I've like really sought out for that much. The whole real purpose of me doing this right here is to watch films that I really should have watched before now. I honestly, like, the rest of the year, I need to, like, make a solid list of, like, films that are considered classics. Yeah, The Thing's on my list. Yeah, I intend to watch The Thing, which I hear is really, really good. It's another one of those ones where it's not, like, it is more so intense than it is anything else. But, like, before, like, a couple years ago, there were a ton of movies that I had, like, really classic movies I'd never watched. Before 2015, I'd never watched any Star Wars film. Yeah, that's The Thing. Yeah, I have that on my list to watch. I I'd never watched any Star Wars film. Like, not any real bit, except for in middle school. I used to go to Miles's house, and he would play me clips of the prequels. Like, he would make, like, little edits of the prequels, and he would show them to me. So that was my only exposure. So, like, High Ground was, like, the only thing I knew about Star Wars. God damn it. Fuck. Oh, I can grab it from there. Never mind. Come here, you little piece of shit. Yeah, that wasn't the only thing like that Miles used to do. Somewhere in my room, I have got a plethora of old DVDs that Miles used to make, and it was almost kind of like he was Let's Playing to a degree. He would like film. He would, like, prop up his video camera, and, like, keep in mind this is like 2009, so it's like a flip camera. He'd prop his camera up on some books, and he would, like, play He would play, like, parts of Assassin's Creed, and then I'd go over to his house, and we'd watch these DVDs he'd make. So I have, like, these, like, Assassin's Creed, like, mixtapes of, like, him playing Assassin's Creed, and I've got them somewhere in my room. He used to do the same thing, the same sort of similar thing he'd do with Star Wars, he would do with Naruto. He would, like, pick out the best Naruto fights he could find on YouTube, and he'd set them to some music in Windows Movie Maker, and then he would, like, we'd sit down and watch them. Those I weren't as big on. I was not as big on the Naruto AMVs as I was, to me at least, the Assassin's Creed stuff was kind of interesting. There was just one song he would set everything to. God, what was it called? What was it called? Dude, I'm getting a serious, like, wave of nostalgia, but I don't remember what it was called. I don't know why I think it's called Plan B, but it's not called Plan B. It has something B in the title. I bet I could find it through Miles' Spotify. I've just got to navigate to Miles' Spotify is the problem. Did they list out your friends on here? How do I look at my friends? Profiles. Miles Carter. No shit. He's got... Oh, wrong Miles Carter. I saw Miles Carter with 73 followers. It was like, no shit, that's not Miles. Yep, there we go. Miles Carter with the anime profile picture. I just gotta get to his drum and bass remix or playlist. Chill D. He used to love that song. Beautiful Lies. B Complex. It wasn't Plan B. Beautiful Complex. He used to put this song into every video he used to make. I mean, it wasn't a bad song. I think we originally... Because we used to watch... Back in, like, freshman year, we used to watch a ton of, like Call of Duty compilation videos. And I think this is in one of them. And so, like, all his Assassin's Creed videos in, like, past 8th grade had this song in it. And I'm gonna get copyright stricken for it, but so I'll stop. Fair use, my man. Yeah, that's kind of like an interesting, like, kind of subject I don't often dwell on, is like weird weird shit from like middle school or high school. I don't want to hear myself again. Yeah, there used to be this guy I watched, like White Boy Be Ballin'. He used to make what I can, what my freshman self considered some epic videos. And then like once I eventually, within a few months fell out of that whole thing, I completely forgot about him until like a couple years later. And I was like wondering, like, oh, I wonder if that guy still makes videos. Like, come to find out, like, he'd gone to jail a couple times or whatever, or something like that. Like, something that had caused him to take a long break from his channel. Man, I always felt miffed being friends with Miles, because every time that we'd play Call of Duty, I'd want to do, like, the specialty weapon. I'd like, want to do those kind of matches, like throwing knives only, like, quick scoping, tomahawk, ballistic knife matches. Miles hated doing all of that. I felt I felt angry. I was an angry boy for Miles not allowing me to do those matches. Although I do have like pretty fond memories in like middle school playing Modern Warfare 2 with Miles and Kez, and that's like all we would do. We would hang out, and we would play. We would play. We just play Modern Warfare 2. That's those were like my favorite days of childhood. Where it was a good day when you went over to Miles's house on Saturday at like 2:00 in the afternoon. That was you were getting a head start there, so you got all night till probably like 2 or 3 in the morning. You play some you play some random Xbox games until it was dinner time. Then Miles' dad would go get his dinner, come back, and after dinner it's Call of Duty. Depending on the year, it's either Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops. Pretty much play that out all night. Go to bed, wake up, and then you play Halo 3. That was the routine for like almost an entire year. And it was glorious. Those are the memories, the fond memories I will look back on as my family puts me in a retirement home in 50 years. Legit though, like just against those 3, I used to smash booty. Miles was alright at Call of Duty. Kez wasn't very good, so I used to smash some booty when we play. Although that does not ring true nowadays. I'd love it if they would do a Modern Warfare 2 remastered like they've done with. That would make whatever Call of Duty game it comes with an insta buy. Modern Warfare 2 is so like heavily woven into my childhood. It's so heavily woven into my childhood that I don't know. It's always gonna, like, that sounds gay as shit to say about a video game, but just the state of things. That's how it was. That will be a game that I remember for all my life. And then Call of Duty games got bad, which was unfortunate, but probably a long time coming. I think the last Call of Duty game I willingly like purchased was probably Ghosts. But then the thing is, I received Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 3 as gifts. So that was the last one. Whatever the one that's the newest one right now, not the one coming out next month, but yeah, World War II looks like it's got some promise, and I'll be keeping an eye on that. If that truly is good, you know, it falls in a good month where, like, I will be getting a lot of disposable income around November and December. So if it ends up being really good, you know, then if it ends up being the return of Call of Duty, that's great, but it'll never be the same just because circumstances are different. You know, part of what made that so fun was that, you know, almost everyone had an Xbox, and almost everyone had Xbox Live and Call of Duty. And so it was just one of those things where you could hop on with anyone. But now consoles have gotten so divided. Most people only have one or two at most. Now you're not going to see as much of that freedom to play with whoever you want. You know, you could say, well, and then you got to get people to actually drop $60 on it now, which, like, that was not a huge problem back in the days of middle school when we had no income at all because we didn't work. Just bug the crap out of your parents for it or wait until your birthday. Which is another reason, because Miles, all of our birthdays, no matter who you replace that third person with in that initial group of three, whether you choose to take that as Kelvin or Kez, all of our birthdays fall within like a month of each other, so we could all get that game relatively short. But the thing is now, like, you have to get people to actually drop money on it instead of just waiting for it to be gifted to them. So at a certain degree, it won't matter how good this game is. It could be the greatest thing, but like that period of time of like gaming is never going to be recaptured, at least for me. I really wonder if kids that are in school right now experience what the kind of stuff that we experienced in terms of like gaming. It's kind of interesting, but I'm nostalgic for a lot of parts of Xbox, the Xbox 360, but I just couldn't bring myself to buy a one just because everyone else was getting a PS4, and I mean I didn't even buy PlayStation Live or whatever. Yeah, that's your okay. Yeah, a majority of us have a PC, but you got your sticklers like Miles who don't have it, and that's why I'm saying that's like that era is never going to be the same. Plus, you got to get people to shell out like $60 on it, which, regardless of how much money you make or how many jobs you work, that's still a lot of money for a game that you can't safely say you'll play for 60 hours. Like, it was different. Like, almost everyone I knew, I was good friends with, had an Xbox 360, which it's not true for the PC. While a lot of us do have it, there are a lot of us that still do not. And I'll give some leniency to Kelvin. He's been really good with actually like playing with us pretty recently. And he's actually the one that made the effort to schedule a Cuphead playthrough with me. So I'll give Kelvin a little bit of slack right now. He's been really good about it recently, but yeah, in the past he hasn't been as good. Cuphead should be a legitimately fun stream. He was telling me it gets him a different kind of mad, which I am very excited to see what that even means. Because it really gives me, in terms of the anger it causes, it definitely gives me some Donkey Kong Country vibes in terms of the anger it gives me. But Kelvin says it's not that kind of anger that gets him. He says he doesn't. He said something effective. He does not like who he is when he's losing at Cuphead. But I've got a new time limit now. Apparently, Darkside Phil beat Cuphead in 8 hours. So now I have got to beat Cuphead in 8 hours. Yeah, I don't know. It's like getting DLC. When a new frustrating game comes out that Kelvin plays, it's just a hunt to see what kind of noises we'll hear. I was actually funny. The other night I was explaining to Miles and Kelvin like their different coping mechanisms with anger. And both of them said that I was actually like pretty accurate with it. Whereas like Kelvin when Kelvin gets angry... Am I tracking blood from what? Oh. Get out of here. It's Kelvin's anger is more vocal than Miles's. Kelvin's anger, yeah, is very vocal, very, like... He's very, like, not aggressive, but he'll... I know several times when we were going through Donkey Kong Country 2 a couple years ago, we'd get those moments, those intense moments. He would start, like, screaming under his breath, like, kind of thing going on there. And if he would die and leave it to me, he would just start grabbing my arm, and he would just start screaming. He'd go, Brent, finish this. That's kind of Kelvin's thing. Although Kelvin tells me he used to be very violent with the way he handled games. There is a very notorious story where he broke a TV playing Resident Evil 4. Well, maybe not broke a TV, but he damaged a TV playing Resident Evil 4 because he was so mad. I think he threw the controller at the TV screen. Luckily, I don't think he's that violent with his video games anymore, but... Also, back like in our early friendship days, I loaned him a GameCube controller I rather much liked. And it never came back to me. And it was broken, so... But back to the anger thing, Miles is much more like of a frustrated anger. Miles' anger is like he sits there kind of in silence for a couple minutes, trying to figure out what exactly just happened. He'll like look down in his lap. He'll like grab a tissue and bite off a little piece of it, and then he'll just like mumble, "This is fucking stupid." Miles is a much calmer anger, at least in regards to video games. He has told me that he's freaked out on pizza employees before, so... Which is funny, because pizza has freaked out on Miles before. Hilarious joke about Miles throwing up on the side of the road. Back in March. That's one of my favorite stories. Of ever. Boy, get out of here. Mother. Ah. Okay. I'm fine. If I do watch some night, it's got to be under like about an hour and a half. I'm hoping to finish this real soon. I gotta check my list for run times though. Wonder what happened to Ryan tonight. I woke up and there was no message doing anything tonight. Hence how we are here. Real life isn't realistic enough for me, so I go to the virtual world to clean up and be a janitor. How do I cope anger with games? I like to think generally I am I'm pretty good with controlling my anger during games. I can kind of exemplify this through Cuphead. I'll have a short little outburst, a little noise. Maybe I'll take a second to reflect, and then I'm back up and at 'em. There's one notorious incident. No, sorry. One notorious incident and one example as to where that did not happen. I'll start with the example since it's a bit more mild than the notorious event that happened. Only notorious to a few people, mainly named Miles and Kelvin, but so the notorious the counter example to me being relatively calm and controlling my anger comes maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. I was hanging out with Miles at his house and we were playing Mario Baseball for the GameCube, which I played that game, but for what the shit? Okay, I played, but for the Wii U, for the Wii. So I'm used to like the motion controls in that game, which obviously Mario Baseball for the GameCube doesn't have that. So I'm like now trying to learn these controls like mid-game. And for the life of me, I cannot get the running to bases thing down. I keep throwing to the wrong, I'm trying to get him out, but I keep throwing to the wrong base. This would become a problem until I finally realized that this was not as evident on the GameCube because the GameCube doesn't have that kind of controller layout. It only occurred to me until I played this game called Super Mega Baseball on Steam that I realized that they've formatted it so the 4 buttons, the X, Y, A, B, correspond to the bases. But let me state that was not how the GameCube controller was laid out. As you'll remember, there's a huge A button and then a really tiny B button and then X and Y. But they're not laid out in that kind of way that's intuitive to realize, like, hey, just hit the top button. It wasn't very intuitive. At least to me, it wasn't. So I'm playing this game. Miles is royally smacking me. It's like 7-1. And I give up. I thought I'd finally figured out how to play the game. And so Miles gets a hit. It goes to second base, right? So all I need to do is throw to first because that's where he's going. I throw. It goes to home. And I get pissed. I won't say I got very so fucking mad or whatever, but What I ended up doing was there was a DVD case to a Star Wars film laying nearby. What I did was... No, wait, sorry, I'm misremembering. No, I took the game case of Mario, and I just flicked it just away, and it ended up hitting a speaker on a stand. Well, the speaker didn't fall over, but there was a Star... There was a Star Wars DVD case up on that speaker. That fell down. That could have been so much worse, but because Miles has got a ton of they've got a ton of little statues in their house. That could have been way worse. That was the one counter example. I'll say there's one notorious event where I wasn't exactly playing a video game. It was, I guess, 2011? Christmas of 2011? I think. Whatever year the Wii U came out, I think it was 2011. It was Christmas Day. I had just gotten the Wii U. I had originally gotten the white Wii U. And it had, well, this was before that happened anyways, but I was trying to set it up, and for some reason, I think something with the cords, I couldn't get one cord to another. I think the cord had gotten caught up in something. Regardless, I got pissed. And I don't know what I did, but I was talking to Miles and Kelvin at the time, and I just started fucking raging out. And that was the only time I've ever done that. I was completely raging out. Like, someone came in to see if I was okay. But I was having such a hard time. And what ended up happening is that console got bricked on Christmas Day. There was I've never had good luck buying consoles on close to launch for a holiday. I've never had good luck. My Wii U bricked because of a glitch that accidentally bricked the console when you tried to update the console for the first time. My PS4, I originally had one kind of PS4 that it broke the first day, Christmas Day. They had my parents had to go to Kmart and find, and this was in the height of the PS4 just launched that year, so it was hard to find a PS4. God bless my parents. They found another one for me. I love them to death. They didn't have to do that, and they did, but yeah, I've had really awful luck. The only thing I bought on not on launch, but the only thing I bought close to launch that has not completely shat the bed for me has been the 3DS and the 3DS, the DSi, fingers crossed right now, the Switch. Well, this is only this must have been 2013. I think that's when the PS4 launched, right? 2013? It was 2013. Kmart still is a thing. It's just not a very popular thing. I think Kmart was one of the only stores. They originally looked in Walmart, didn't have any. They looked at all the big stores and they're Kmart, because no one thinks to go to Kmart. Kmart had stuff left. I think I've finished this. I mean, except for that, but I honestly don't know whether I'm expected to do that or not. Yeah, I don't think I am. There's no way. Yeah. Let's sweep the floor for more blood. Oh, well, I think I missed a spot. I don't know whether I need to dispose of these buckets or not, but I'm going to. My boot sounds sticky. I'm a little afraid. But like I think the reason I'm able to conceal my anger towards video games pretty easily is because I tend to rage quit pretty early. Is my thing. I won't, if I'm having trouble with a game and I just don't feel like resolving the issue, I'll just quit. Favorite game series is a tough question. It's gonna be something in the Nintendo universe, or like it's gonna be something I'm emotionally attached to. It's gonna, if we're gonna bring it back to like talking about middle school years earlier, it's gonna relate back to something I'm emotionally attached to that I've been playing for a while. Probably like Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, Call of Duty, if we're going just historically, in terms of things I enjoy. If we're just going like game series I've enjoyed like as of recently, like as of the past like 4 or 5 years, Resident Evil has been one. Favorite game series per franchise. So you just want like my favorite game from each like major franchise? Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Mario is probably, if we're on like mainline Mario, probably Galaxy 2. Smash Brothers has got to be 64 or 4. Probably more towards 4, but I feel like 64 is underrepresented. Mario Kart is got to be either Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And oh. Oh, I got demoted. Okay. Then for Resident Evil, probably Resident Evil 5 is what I'm thinking. But now you got me wanting to look through like my Steam list and see actually like how many like kind of games in a series I have. I'm a fan of the Just Cause series. That's not like a long-term like kind of love I have of it. It's really something that like once I got Just Cause 3, I went back and actually haven't played Just Cause 2 at all yet, but I went back and played Just Cause 1 on the PS2. What else? In terms of Call of Duty, Black Ops is my favorite Call of Duty. Call of Poopy, with Modern Warfare 2 following. Like me some Call of Poopy, but I'm no good at it. What else? More recently, like in the past like 6 years, Fire Emblem. Like Awakening was the game I really enjoyed the most there. Yoshi's Island. That's one of my favorite. Like the Yoshi series is one of my favorite overall. That'll go up there with the Mario ones and the Yoshi's Island for the SNES. It's something I'm emotionally attached to. I beat that in Mr. Lamb's class. Well, it actually wasn't Lamb's class yet. It was Dunnigan's, but it was before Dunnigan disallowed. No, wait. I started in Dunnigan's class. Lamb switched over. I beat it in like the 4 or 5 days he actually allowed us to do things on that computer outside of work. So I beat it in both. I played it in both. Beat it in Lamb's. That's going to be taken out of context, isn't it? Yeah, that game's really fun, but I don't think there's a bad like platformer in the Yoshi series. Because even new Yoshi, whatever it was called, the one for the 3DS, that one had a really annoying soundtrack and obviously wasn't the best one. Yoshi's New Island, I thought it was New Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's New Island, really annoying soundtrack, and it wasn't the best in the series, but it still was a very solid platformer. I don't really play Metroid that much. Like the whole Metroidvania like genre kind of scares me a little bit. Like Pokemon was something I didn't get into until like my freshman year of high school, but I got in with like Pokemon Black. Am I excited for the new Yoshi? Absolutely, I am. Yes, those are. I still need to beat. I still need to beat Yarn Yoshi, but yeah, I'm absolutely excited for that. I wouldn't say Tekken's one of my favorite series, but I really enjoyed Tekken 6 back in the day. Same for like Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I stopped playing Viscera, whatever. I'm trying to think what else. Donkey Kong, yes, the Donkey Kong Country series. Yeah, how did I forget that one? That one's one of my all-time favorites with DKC. It used to be DKC 1 that used to be my favorite, but after Kelvin and I did our playthrough of DKC 2, that became my favorite. Legend of Zelda series, obviously, like Breath of the Wild's the undisputed best one, to me at least, with Wind Waker in second. I wouldn't really consider Banjo that big of a series. I was thinking more of like franchises that have spanned, 15, 20 years. Banjo, if you're considering a series, sure, yeah, one of my all-time favorite games. But I haven't beaten Tooie. That's something I'd love to get to one day. But I need Kelvin's help on it. Kelvin's beaten Tooie. He's never beaten Kazooie. I've beaten Kazooie. Never. I've 100% of Kazooie. Never gotten very far in Tooie. And then the 3D, or not the Game Boy game, I've not beaten, but I own. But yeah, if we're considering that a series, then yeah, that's obviously one of my. Obviously one of my favorites. I'm looking for one of the shorter movies. Phantasm is an hour and 30 minutes. I really wanted Slayaway Camp in that new Humble Bundle, but I can't justify like spending money on the other games for just Sleepaway, even though it's probably cheaper. But I don't know. I already own some of those games in the lower tier, so I don't feel the need to get duplicates and then try to have to pawn them off on people. So there are 3 in the running right now. There are 3 movies in the running right now. Okay, yeah, 3 so far on my list that are around that time period. And I'm going to let Connor choose, and then I'm going to get off. So the 3 movies I'm between watching are Phantasm, Sleepaway Camp, and Chopping Mall. So I'm going to let Connor choose, and then I've been streaming for about 2 hours, 15 minutes. So it's a pretty good sized stream for just doing 4. I've got a little Excel spreadsheet documenting what I played when I played it. And I was supposed to play Neon Drive tonight, but that wouldn't fit in the title. So we'll give that next mark, and we'll do that some other time. So the last one, Chopping Mall. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Chopping Mall. 8 teens are trapped in a shopping mall with 3 security robots out of control. That's what I'm going with. Okay. God bless you. God bless you all. God bless Andrew for coming in. God bless Connor for coming in. Yeah, I hope this satisfied some sort of need deep down inside you all. And I'll try. Let's see. I'll go ahead and say what I'm gonna play next. The main goal in this, at least, was to knock down my unplayed games list, because I had like 44% of my games unplayed. So the goal was to, and now we're at 43. So we're making small steps. So let's say next stream I'll go with we'll go with I want to do something I know, something I don't know, and then a couple other things. I don't know what Slain is, but we'll do Slain. I'll decide next time. I gotta go real quick, so